Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Should be Wednesday. Should be a
Hopefully.
thing. Hopefully. I need to keep moving my mic closer.
Bruh. Look at that spike.
Sorry.
It's not that bad.
Alright, what are we talking about?
Food. Best local food in LBK. The 806. The Hub City.
Lubbock?
That too.
Best local food. Is it counterfeits in Wolford?
You could say the Shack.
No, not the Shack. That place is like up by the Clovis
Fourth?
Highway.
Frankfurt. I don't know. What were you gonna say? Which place was it?
The Evie Mays barbecue.
Evie Mays. That one.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of the barbecue places.
Yeah. That place is really good.
All right. So what's like first, real quick? What's like kind of the pros and cons of picking a local shack, hole in the wall restaurant that could be good or could be bad over just like going to your everyday chain place?
Pros of hole in the wall. They could be really, really, really good food, and you have no idea. Cons.
And exclusive to
Yeah.
the place.
Cons. It could not be good food. You could get food poisoning. You could get mugged while you're there. I don't know. Depends on the area.
Not every local restaurant.
No,
I mean, like
I'm not gonna say it.
Orlando's is local.
Is it?
Orlando's is only in Lubbock.
Really? I didn't know that.
One guy's only in Lubbock.
Well, yeah.
One's
One
over
guy's is really
Texas.
good.
There's like two of them.
Okay.
Wasn't Abuelos just Lubbock? Abuelos is just Lubbock.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought there was one. What? I thought Abuelos was a chain.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but the other ones I am.
Okay. Well,
Not all local restaurants are like trash, Zach.
no. Some of them have done really well and are really cool. Like One Guys, for example.
Alright. So now that we've talked about that for no reason, what best like local food what comes to mind?
All right, best local food has to be Evie Mae's barbecue,
Oh, yeah, you
which is
said
really good. One guy from Italy. The calzones there are the best you'll ever have.
Pretty much.
And what else? The tamale factory. What is it called? Leal's. Leal's.
Bro.
For those Mexican tamales. What other tamales are there?
Cheese
I don't know.
tamales.
Those cheese tamales are really good.
Dude, and it's like the only Mexican restaurant that I know of that has good sweet tea.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that has any place that has good sweet tea. So
Those are your like three big ones.
yeah. What about you?
Well, obviously Leal's. I haven't been there very much this year though. I went there so much last year. But definitely Leal's get good tamales, enchiladas. Sometimes they have catfish, and apparently that's really good too.
Catfish?
But, yeah.
Hmm.
But they've got a really cool setup there. They're from Millshoe. So there's like a Leal's in Millshoe, Lubbock, and Clovis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still consider it local though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a couple of these places can be like that. So definitely Leal's, and then I guess I have two Mexican places because Aranda's was pretty good. I only went there that once.
Yeah, Aranda's was pretty good.
It was like for $9 you got salad, spicy shrimp, fries, beans, rice. It's pretty good. And it was so busy.
Yeah.
It was packed. And it's just this little place. It was packed. So Rhonda's off of 34th was good. And then across the street on 34th, Pete's. I went there like 4 years ago. And
Okay.
then I went back like 3 weeks ago because I had to go to Sunset for the mission trip. And I'm like, well, I have to eat lunch, but I don't want to like go somewhere far off. So I just went to Pete's. And it was a nice time. They got like wings, burgers, chicken fried stuff. They have
I haven't been to Pete's.
sides and stuff. And it was just a pretty cool little place. Their onion rings looked really good. So I'd probably say, yeah, Ronda's, Leal's, Pete's, and then,
Is Italian Garden local?
yeah, Italian Garden,
That place was
downtown.
really
That's
good.
like honestly probably some of the best Italian in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Is downtown Italian Garden. Well, Orlando's too, but Orlando's isn't completely Italian.
No,
it's
it's
like
not.
country Italian.
I don't like Orlando's that much.
What?
It's okay.
Dude,
not a
they have
huge
like
fan.
this Italian burger.
Italian burger?
Yeah,
What?
it's really good.
I think the only reason people use Orlando so much is because you can like get it
Fit a
catered
lot
and
of
to
people.
go. Yeah, and you can like feed a lot of people.
Orlando's, there's 3 of them, and they do pretty good. Plus, if it wasn't for them, Jared would be unemployed. So, I don't
Seems
know.
legit.
I only go there like once or twice a year, but it's a pretty fun place. The atmosphere is cool. So,
Don't they have like bread bags to feed ducks with?
yeah, like they get like the day old bread or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well then don't forget Buncer, Texas, if you consider that local.
Where else is
Lubbock, Amarillo, and then like 10 years ago they closed the Abilene one.
it? Oh.
Cause that's what it was we had it in Abilene, and then we moved to Lubbock and it's still here, but then they closed the Abilene one. Dude, Buncer, Texas is amazing.
They're pretty good.
Pretty good.
They're just pretty good.
Wait, they literally give you free coupons for buy one get one free cheeseburgers.
That's true. They gave me like the little card. They gave you one.
Yeah, and they got like the good cheese fries.
They do have good cheese fries.
And then they have like the bar, so you can put whatever you want on your burger, as much as you want.
Yeah. I can't think of some other places.
I mean, I can think of other places.
Well, I can think of other places, but not like really good.
Yeah.
Is Blue Sky local? Or is that a chain?
I don't know. I don't feel like it's local.
It might not be. I don't know.
I don't know though. I'm not 100% sure.
Blue Sky's okay.
There's a lot of local donut shops.
Yeah. There's local donut shops in like every town.
Yeah, like 3 years ago in the summer, just for fun, then my mom wanted like once a week, then we would go to like a new donut shop. Because she was like, didn't want to go like Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme. Those are
Yeah.
the 2 big ones. And so we went to like all of them. And there was a couple like super tiny, like a 400 square foot building. Like the sign falling off, and they had like the best kolaches or like the best donuts.
Yeah.
Cause I don't really like Jack and Jill donuts or Dunkin' Donuts donuts.
No, I don't either. So, what are the donut ones? There's one on
There's like,
Frankfurt and like 4th Street. What is that one called?
dude, we went to like 4 a month. I got them all mixed up in my head.
Okay.
There's like Red Raider donut. There's
I haven't
like
been to that one.
Daylight Kitchen. There's like Benjamin Spud Donuts, which was like the best. There's like Donut Cafe. There's like Tech Donut. Like Donut. There's so many donut places. And they're opening up a new one, Shipley's Donuts. I think that's from Amarillo. Or Midland, I forget.
I don't know.
They're opening that up next to... you know, like the old Academy by the West End?
Yeah.
Close to where I used to be. I think that's where the Shipley's is going, is by that McDonald's.
You said Academy.
Yeah, McDonald's and there's like Fazoli's, McDonald's, and Burger King in front of the Academy. I think Shipley's is going in that lot that's been empty since the beginning of time. The old Academy,
I'm trying to think.
West End. There's 3 restaurants in front of it: McDonald's, Fazoli's, and like Burger King. Anyhow,
Oh, down over there. Okay, yeah.
I also don't really like Rise and Shine that much.
Oh, that's the place. You don't like Rise? That's Matt's favorite place to get donuts.
What? Donut Depot is also really good. Across from Sunset,
Yeah.
they got
Been there
good
a couple
kolaches
times.
and donuts. They're pretty lit chain. So when did this become talking about local donut places?
I don't know. When we started talking about local food, we're like, oh yeah, local donut places. There's a million.
Pretty much. So
And the
local food places are good when they're good and bad when they're bad.
Isn't that how it is with any restaurant?
I feel like chain restaurants you can at least be like, it was okay, not very good. But I feel like a local hole-in-the-wall place is like, best food ever, or I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But, I don't know. As long as it's not Smoking Joe's, we're good. Because that place isn't good.
I haven't been there. I just heard.
It's like $10 for like $4 worth of food.
$10 for $4 worth?
basically.
It's like super overpriced.
Yeah, because there used to be just a food truck, and that's how we found them. We went there once or twice, and we're like, hey, this is pretty good, and it's reasonably priced. And then they got themselves 2 buildings, and then charged up the prices, and we're like, yeah, it's not worth it now. So
Seems legit.
basically, what's next? Apple trouble / new tech.
Apple trouble. Can't think of anything for this week in
Well,
particular.
Johnny Ive.
What? Oh.
He's leaving Apple after 30 years. He was Steve Jobs' right-hand man. And now he's not, for 2 reasons. One, Steve Jobs is gone, and 1, he left Apple. Or 2, he left Apple.
Well, I have no idea who Johnny Ive is. Not Steve Jobs. I know who Steve Jobs is. Johnny Ive.
So, but he's not out of the tech industry. He's starting his own, design company.
Okay, that's pretty lit.
And he said Apple will be his first clients. So, yeah.
Wait, he's starting his own, design company? So he's going to design the phones on his own terms?
Or something. I don't know exactly. It was a super short bit of news.
He's, tired of working with the other designers. And, the iPhone should have 10 cameras.
100 cameras. But moving over to Microsoft. Surface Chromecast, that can't be right.
Why'd I put Chromecast? I meant to put Chromebook.
Oh, Surface Chromebook. That
Yeah.
also can't be right.
No, I mean, well, kind of. So Microsoft in their Surface lineup is making a very cheap. I don't want to say the quality's cheap, but a cheaper laptop. It's gonna run.
Isn't that just a Surface Go?
No, because that runs Windows. This is gonna run the Android OS.
Droid.
No.
Why?
Droid?
Yeah.
Isn't Droid the
Phone.
cell phone?
Yeah, I know. I was kidding. Cause you can't. It's not fun to say Android. It's just Droid.
I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah, basically a Chromebook made by Microsoft.
A microbook.
Microbook? No.
Soft Chrome.
Soft. I would rather take a soft Chrome over a Microbook.
I'd rather have a microbook.
Nah.
What about so instead of a MacBook, let's just call it MicBook.
A MicBook? What?
Alright, you heard it here first. They need to make it the MicBook.
The MicBook.
Took a shot at the MacBook.
I'll totally buy one of those.
So,
They're pretty useful. Matt uses his all the time.
dinosaur laptop.
Dinosaur laptop? What? Are you talking about the Predator laptop?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, Predator. They make gaming laptops.
See, I could totally write for Tech Links.
You could. That'd be pretty funny.
I really could. Especially since they actually sit down and write out their transitions and stuff. I just think of them half a second before.
Yeah. So, I saw this new Predator laptop. It looked really cool.
Was it scary?
No. I mean, it just looked cool. So, the screen, I don't understand how to describe it. So the hinge, it had a bottom hinge, but it also had a hinge halfway up the screen. So instead of rotating it this way, you could rotate it this way.
Can you explain it besides saying this way and this way?
No, I would have to show a video or something.
What?
It was essentially imagine the screen on this mic stand, but it was hooked up on the sides of the laptop.
When Natalie just walks into her house for the first time in 2 weeks while live on the
2 weeks.
podcast.
I saw the Batmobile and I was like, Granny! and then
Batmobile.
And then Mommy goes, I guess Zach is here.
Bruh.
Basically. Anything you want to say for 26 people? Well, 27 now.
27.
Look at my
We added
look
someone
at my
last
sock
night.
tan line. This was definitely an accident. Yesterday I had time to put on socks and everyone rushed me all the way to the lake. Are y'all ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Bleach white.
I'm not impressed.
That is bad.
No.
Especially
You should have seen Matt the other day.
Dude, whenever I have it all the way up, dude, I look like a zebra.
So at White River, did you pick up saying dude after every word?
Saying dude after.
No, but every time somebody said whoops, I would say whoopsies.
Every time someone would do something dumb, I would say whoops, and no one said whoopsies.
Yeah, sometimes I'd have to go whoopsies for myself, and
Oh my
it was
gosh.
kind of sad.
Well, it's okay. You're back now.
You got a haircut?
Yesterday, I think?
This is the stupidest
No,
conversation.
2 days ago.
I know.
2 days
We were
ago.
talking about this cool laptop. Now it just runs
Dude,
in.
we talked about
Well, I
Mormons.
saw Granny was here.
We talked about Mormons and Catholics for 30 minutes. The
Um,
Bible stuff has been up the last
Mom
2
and I
weeks.
talked about how stupid drugs are the way back on the way back.
Like Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks are the
Yeah.
greatest candy ever.
Jingle Jangle. Like 3 of our listeners will get that joke.
All right. What were we talking about?
Those were Riverdale drugs.
Oh.
They made one that was like synthetic Pop Rocks. And then one that was synthetic Pixie Sticks.
Pixie sticks are so
they
good.
They got high off of a synthetic Pixie Stick.
Bro.
It's hilarious.
Okay. Totally forgot what I was explaining. I think I was explaining the laptop screen.
I think we're talking about stop signs and ovals.
No.
Um,
The screen. So just imagine you could pull the screen from the back of the laptop body, like the bottom, to the front. So it'd be like in
Yeah.
front of the keyboard.
bro, that's so weird.
Well, you could like flip it basically any way you want it. So like if you want to show someone something that's sitting across from you, you could just flip the screen around and show them. This isn't like a new thing or anything. Like laptops have been able to turn their screens and
I know.
stuff
It's
for a while. But being able to pivot from the middle is pretty cool.
Pivot.
And move the screen to the front.
Pivot. Octagon.
Octagon.
Trapezoid. Triangle.
Just yelling out random shapes.
Pentagon.
You don't have a pop rock. It's not pop.
Speaking
pop
of
filter.
Pentagon, the Pentagon has some tech.
They have tech,
They have some
Pentagon
tech.
has
The
tech?
Pentagon has tech.
bro.
They've got this laser device that they can shoot you with it from up to 200, for some reason, meters.
What's wrong with meters?
Because where's the Pentagon?
Washington? The United States? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, Washington more specifically. So
Guys.
why are we using meters?
I got geography right.
Oh, close. Why are we using meters to describe the Pentagon? We're America.
I don't know.
Anyways, so from 200 meters away, they can shoot you with this laser tech they have, and they can tell
Ooh, I know why.
you are.
Is that way they can scare off all the Russians?
No. Who you are by using this laser tech because it detects your unique heartbeat rate.
What?
So, like, straight up forget fingerprint ID and face ID. Stop researching all that. Just straight up heartbeat ID.
Heartbeat ID. What if you have a pacemaker?
Then you'll explode when they shoot you with the laser.
They just like short circuits.
Oh, man,
the
that'd be terrible.
pacemaker.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
I don't even know. That would be interesting.
Maybe they'll have like a checkpoint. Like, alright, you're about to enter 200 meters within the Pentagon. They can reach you. If you have a pacemaker, let us know so we can get you a laser blocking vest with a sign that says, I come in pace.
I come in pace.
I come in pace. Oh man, I don't know. That's terrible though. So, moving on with life to Steam crap.
Oh yeah, Steam. If you watch PewDiePie, Steam did an oopsie.
What's going on, bros? My name is PewDiePie.
He hasn't done that in like 3 years.
My point exactly.
No. Yeah. So Steam, I mean, I'm sure you know, every year has the summer sales,
Eat.
and so they have like an in-game game or in Steam game. So for the summer sale, you download this game. It's like in the app, in the Steam app, and you pick a team to be on, and there's like 5 teams or something.
I'm Team Spider-Man.
There's no Team Spider-Man. It's just like different
Team
animals,
Cap?
I think.
Team
That they
Cap?
randomly picked. I don't know. You pick a team, and your team gets points by you buying games and getting achievements in the games.
What the heck?
Okay, if your team wins, then you can get one of your wish listed games for free.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. They didn't clarify which wish list game you would get for free, so everyone removed all of their wish list games except for one that they wanted to get. So a lot of like the indie developers that they were like, all of the people that have wish listed our game just removed it like completely, and no one's gonna remember to put us back.
That's crazy.
And everyone got really mad about it.
Wow.
So Steam went back and they're like, it's only the game on the top of your wish list. Like, you can move it around or whatever.
Okay.
But the fact that a lot of games got de-wish listed, I don't know if that's the right word.
De-wished.
De-wished.
Unwished.
Yeah. It's sad.
Anti-wished.
And to top it all off on top of that,
On top
of that.
On top of all of that, on top of that.
Exactly. On top of all of that, on top of that. A lot of people were complaining about how the point system was set up. It was really complicated. So you had to purchase a game first, get achievements in the game, and then do something after that. If you did anything out of that order, it did not count.
Woot. So
it
you
was
have
like
to get achievements in the game, do something after the game, and then buy the game? That wouldn't work?
No, it wouldn't work. It was really complicated and people were getting mad.
That doesn't sound complicated.
Whenever I heard it was complicated. So, yeah, that's a thing. And it's making people mad.
Makes ads and does dumb stuff.
Yeah, that's the other big gaming controversy that's been going on. If you've played any EA game, you know that they have tons of microtransactions. Or surprise mechanics.
Surprise mechanics!
For the EA people in Europe.
British land.
Yeah. So they started putting non-skippable ads in 2K19.
What is this? 2013 YouTube?
No, it's not. It's 2K. A game you paid $60 for and can't skip your ads. It's really funny. I saw a video. There's a loading bar on the bottom because they show the ads when the game's loading, and the bar goes all the way and it says game ready to start, but then you just have this ad that you can't skip. It would be different if it was like they cut the ad off as soon as the game's done loading, but the fact that you can't just continue to play your game and you have to watch this ad.
That's terrible.
It is terrible. There is a way to disable it, but for anyone that doesn't ever go to their settings and mess around with all of that, they're probably not going to find it.
Probably not.
So for the majority of people that play 2K, they're going to have unskippable ads.
Ripped to pieces.
Yeah. So this is probably something to, I guess, boost their numbers if they are losing loot boxes in some spots in Europe.
Rip them Europeans.
So they're probably like, oh, we need a different way to make money.
Basically.
Just put ads in our games now.
Unlife hacks.
Unlife hacks.
That's life hacks that actually are dumb.
What
do we have today?
Don't know. Are we moving on from video games, I'm assuming?
Since we only had the two.
Oh. Did we talk about... Have you heard of Cyberpunk 2077?
I've heard of it. And I know it's, like, coming.
Yeah, it's from the people that made, like, the Bloodborne and...
What about Born Blood?
What?
Born Blood?
No.
Oh.
They make, like, really hard games, so... I don't know. Looking forward to it. Okay, we're...
Anti-life hacks. Life hacks that are dumb.
No, they're not dumb. This life hack is totally amazing. So, you know, like when you're using a tool and you need an extension cord to use that tool, and every time you move like a foot, then it comes unplugged?
Yes.
Okay. If you tie the cords together at the spot where you plug them into each other, and then plug them in, then they don't unplug.
Or you could just get the rest of the extension cord and move it closer.
It doesn't matter, like, how far the extension cord is. It always just comes unplugged.
I think it's
Especially
the
if you
operator.
have especially if you have one of the outlets that's really loose.
But then it takes like 10 minutes to untangle the knot.
No, that's just because Matt did it weird.
Matt like literally quadruple knotted it, and it was wrapped around the platform.
People have no idea what we're talking about.
Pretty much. It was dumb.
No, this is the greatest life hack ever.
If you like to be dumb.
If you don't like to be dumb.
This is something like Beto would do. Remember when he lost?
Beto?
Beto lost.
You said Beto. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Beto.
I'm so confused.
He lost. And Shrek's a donkey.
Basically. So yeah, that's the life hack for this week.
Don't do it.
You should.
And
No.
the ideal cleaning service.
Cleaning service?
Steaming service.
Streaming service?
Is it Steam?
No.
Ah.
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
The ideal streaming service.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, streaming services are going downhill.
They're becoming whack.
It's like every...
Each company, each channel is wanting a piece of the market. So before too long, at this rate, then you'll have to basically have a subscription to every individual channel, and then before you know it, will be tricked into an even more expensive cable type bill.
Yep. Netflix has been losing a lot of shows from channels that just want to have their own streaming service.
Yeah.
And obviously like Disney getting all their movies off. Amazon having their own streaming service. Netflix has just got their own originals that's been keeping it afloat recently. So
I mean, they still have...
they have some.
They still have most of their OG shows. It's just like how much longer. There's already reports of certain ones leaving.
Like The Office.
Yeah, I put that in at the bottom.
And what, Friends probably?
Well, they did overpay to extend it a year.
That's 1 year though.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Because that was, yeah, I don't know.
Not a good deal for Netflix right now.
The Office was on a 5-year. I guess we might as well talk about it now since we're talking about it. But The Office is only scheduled through 2021, and that's a 5-year deal they're on. You know, so at the time it's like, we got The Office for 5 years, we're set, and then now it's like, hey, it's coming off soon.
Yeah.
So because NBC is wanting to have their own streaming service, and obviously The Office will head that up. Will be a big draw for that. So soon you'll have to pay another $10 a month just to watch The Office on your streaming service.
It's not gonna be fun. Just go to Mexico.
Or just get a VPN from Mexico.
You could do that and then get all these shows from the Mexican URL, I guess. I don't know what you call it.
Pretty much.
VPN.
So,
We talked about all that before. Go back and listen to other episodes if you want to know what we're talking about now.
and we're being interrupted again? Question mark?
I'm so confused.
Okay then.
Natalie just walked in and did something. I don't know. She threw this random, like the end of the toilet paper roll. What do you call this? The cardboard thing? I don't know. All right.
The trash can's right there.
I don't know where the trash can is.
You say throw it on the ground like you're Nathan. Colby.
It's because I am Nathan.
Oh, rip. Alright, moving on to the end of the cast. How long is this episode? It feels much shorter.
Probably is. We still haven't talked about the ideal streaming service.
Oh, yeah, we didn't. Alright, I guess we're still on that then. I didn't see how long it was.
29 minutes.
Oh, it's actually longer than I thought. Alright, so the ideal streaming service. How is it ran? What's on it? How much is it? What does it do?
Ideal streaming service. Run by Google.
Because Stadia is just on fire.
No. I would rather be run by Google. I mean, Amazon's not doing a bad job, but I'd rather have Google run it. Netflix isn't bad either, but still. Dude, Google original shows. That's gonna be weird.
Like YouTube? original shows?
No, those are... okay, maybe not. Since Google runs YouTube and YouTube shows are trash.
You didn't think this through.
Okay, maybe Amazon.
Some of Amazon's originals are pretty trash, too.
Have you seen Grand Tour?
Okay, that's like the only show you talk about.
But it's really good.
Alright, what's the second one?
Second what? Show? I don't have one.
Yeah, my point.
Okay.
YouTube at least has the Karate Kid, the Cobra thing.
Netflix originals. Those are good.
Now we're talking.
Alright, I got it. Adult Swim. Originals.
Like Final Space.
Yeah.
So your streaming service is just going to be run by Olin Rogers.
Dude, that would be lit.
An Olin Rogers streaming service.
Olin Rogers streaming service. It streams Final Space and all the other amazing cartoons.
And
not the ones that are trash.
And it gives you coupons for the soda parlor.
Exactly. That would be lit. Okay. Ideal streaming service. Olin Rogers Company streaming service. And they stream all of the good 90s cartoons. Like all of them.
What about the 80s?
And those two. All good cartoons in general. None of this Chowder and
Uncle Grandpa. Annoying Orange.
Yeah. None of this trash. Just only the good cartoons.
Sounds good, huh? And any other details or things?
Costs $5 a month.
$5 a month?
$5 a month.
Okay, mine costs 99 cents.
99 cents?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'm just kidding. And mine is ran by Facebook.
Facebook? You want Mark Zuckerberg just handling your streaming service?
Think about this. If it's run by Facebook, whenever I Google something online, if I'm like looking up who won, say I Googled the score for the U.S. soccer game, right?
Yeah.
2 minutes later, I get on... I haven't named it yet. I'll give it a name in a second. I get on the Facebook streaming service 2 minutes later after Googling it. And guess what? The World Cup game's just there playing. Because I searched it. You know how like on Facebook, how you Google stuff and then they show the ads for Facebook?
Yeah.
But instead of ads, they play the content.
Okay.
And related content.
I can get behind that.
So if I go and watch type in Johnny Quest... And then it's Johnny Quest, and all the other shows are there, like Scooby and whatever else is related to Johnny Quest. Not Johnny Bravo, not Johnny Test.
No.
Ed, and Eddie. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm.
I'm just kidding. No, this was a joke, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait, so if you just look up one thing, it's like a YouTube mix. It just plays related content.
That would actually be kind of
This whole thing was a joke, but now it actually sounds better than I thought it was going to sound.
So YouTube, but for TV shows?
Facebook, but for TV shows.
Yeah. Like YouTube and Facebook for TV shows.
Basically.
That would actually be really cool.
So, you watch The Office, and then Office-related shows come up.
Parks and Rec?
Not the biggest Parks and Rec fan. Some of their characters are just trash.
I watched a couple episodes with Matt after that.
Ron Swanson and Chris Pratt are literally the only reasons to watch that show.
Yeah. But they're really funny.
Meh. I didn't like it as much.
Dude, Ron Swanson's hilarious.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I haven't seen, enough to actually judge the show, if it's good or
Right.
not, but...
So...
Initial impressions.
Nah.
Not that bad.
Things that are important, though, the offline downloads are a pretty big thing.
Oh, yeah, have to have offline
When Netflix
downloads.
came out with those 2 years ago, it, changed everything. Because
Basically.
it was I don't remember if Amazon was doing it at the time, but it was just, Hulu still doesn't do it. Most places don't. I think Disney's going to. But Netflix was definitely the first that they're yeah, offline downloads. And they've expanded it. Because, for a while it was real select.
Yeah.
It was I realized this a couple weeks ago. I think it was mostly their content was downloadable and then a couple of other things sprinkled in.
Yeah, it was mostly
their stuff.
I don't know all of their stuff, like Stranger Things and...
Stranger Things, Black Mirror, Orange is the New Black, The Ranch, all their originals then were downloadable.
Again.
So... But recently they've expanded it to more it's like I think almost most of the stuff now is actually downloadable, or at least a lot more than what used to be. So, but yeah, definitely everything downloadable. Why not? Movies and shows.
Here's a question.
Netflix. And I have another question after this question.
Netflix, it has no other shows or movies. It's just original content, and they focus all of their money, instead of trying to get the rights for shows, they just develop their own original content. Would it still be worth it?
Well, you see, maybe, because that's already what they've been doing. The budget that they spent last year for this year, and the year, like last 2 years, then they've like quadrupled their budget of money that they're putting towards their own content.
Okay, so
part of that's probably because they're preparing for these other shows. They've been, Disney's taking their stuff. Office is gonna go in a year.
Yeah,
we thought Friends was gone. They've lost stuff like Psych.
Yeah, I think they're trying to hold on to these shows people watch a little bit longer, so they can increase their original library.
Yeah, because it's definitely a lot bigger than
it used to be.
Yeah, and Hulu has a limited original shows.
Yeah, Hulu and Amazon both have pretty limited.
Amazon might even have more than Hulu, honestly.
Well, I would assume so. They're a much larger company.
Hulu, you've got the Marvel Runaways. That one was pretty good. And then I haven't watched Cloak and Dagger yet. Dustin said it was good. Cloak and Dagger, and then Agent Carter. But Agent Carter was only like a season. But I don't know. Okay, so my question is, do you want it focused more on movies or shows?
It's a good question. I've watched
Netflix. Netflix has always had way, not even a contest, just way better movies than Hulu. Like Hulu doesn't have very many movies, but Hulu actually has a lot of your everyday sit down and throw it in the background while you're doing something else shows. They don't have as many originals, but they've got a lot more shows than I think people realize. Especially since they've got the fake live TV, where it's the day after.
Oh yeah.
Then they have some of those shows too, so they're up to date more, and they just have a lot more sit down and casually watch shows. But they also have basically no movie worth watching.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'd rather have a show based service. Because a lot of movies, I guess I take Netflix for granted now, that you can just go and download it off Netflix, but if I had to pick between the two of them and I don't have movies available, you'd have to go to a Redbox or something to rent a movie.
What about Amazon?
What? Oh, I thought you were saying if you had to pick between the two.
Oh.
Just shows, have a streaming service just for shows or just for movies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think
that was my question. Yeah, sorry.
I think I would go with the shows.
Probably, because those are more easy to just sit down and when you have less time.
Yeah, and I think movies would be more accessible than shows would be.
Yeah, you're right.
Because how hard is it to get an entire show on DVD? The entire
more
series.
Expensive.
Yeah, be more expensive. And it'd be a lot harder to find all of them, all the seasons.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go with shows.
Pretty much. So. Oh yeah.
Movies.
Couple more things. Ant Busters.
Ant Busters.
2020.
What?
When Paul Rudd's in Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Get it? Because he's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So, Ghostbusters 2020 needs to change the title to Ant Busters.
No.
So, are you on the Paul Rudd Ghostbuster train?
No.
What?
I didn't watch the last Ghostbusters.
Same.
And I can't even remember the last time I watched the original one. So, I don't know.
What if Paul Rudd is what it's missing?
What if Paul Rudd is what it's missing? I don't know. It could be a good movie. If they do it right. It's as long as it's not what is his name? The Transformers director?
Michael Bay.
Yeah. They just try to put too much action in it, then it might be good.
Well, I guess we'll have to see next year. Or maybe see next year.
Maybe C.
Last bit of podcast words spoken from us today is the new Pixar movie titled Woody. Or at least that's what
That's
it
not a
should have been
thing.
titled.
So you saw the new Toy Story.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
a week and a half ago by the time this comes out.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. It's really different
Were
than the
people
other
crying?
three. Not as bad. It wasn't as sad as Toy Story 3.
Okay.
Nah. The end was like, if you really wanted to, you could probably tear up. But it wasn't, I didn't think it was like crying.
It wasn't cry-worthy?
Nah. But, I mean, that's alright.
Okay.
Toy Story 3 was a bit sad at the end, but I don't know. Toy Story 4 was different. It was new people and Woody. You know, Buzz was barely in it, which was a bit disappointing.
Dude, Buzz is the best.
And then guys like Slinky, Rex, Potato Head, Ham, super side characters.
Really?
Yeah.
They were
Because
like,
you had to give time to Forky, which Forky was pretty funny. I liked the Forky storyline, and that was good. I don't know, this one just seemed to teach just talk more about just like learning lessons and stuff and giving more advice.
Okay, so since those other characters aren't in it, do you think that...
They're in it a little bit.
Okay. Do you think that this is their way of making way for a new Toy Story era of movies? Of not having, like, the original characters?
One, you totally could, but I don't think they're going to.
Okay. Like, you didn't get that vibe from it?
I think they wrapped it up, because, I mean, it was already wrapped up.
It was wrapped up.
But this wraps it up differently. So it was wrapped up with Andy, and now it wraps it up with Woody.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So Woody's, like, done? I don't know the story.
I mean, he didn't die.
He didn't
but
die? What is he just,
he
like,
finally-
getting really old?
Nah, he's not old. No, he just finally learned how to have a life. Move on from Andy.
What? A
It's
toy
weird.
moving on from being a toy?
Pretty much. I don't want to spoil it, but
Does he, like, get married to Bo Peep?
no.
It's just, I can imagine, like, Endgame. It's like when Captain America gets old and gives the shield to
Bro.
Falcon.
Woody gives his...
Like,
Oh,
he gives his hat to,
wait,
like,
actually-
another person.
Actually, something's... It's kind of like that happens, but...
What?
I'm not
Are
going to
you
say anything
serious?
because it's not what you're thinking, so you'll still be thrown off.
Okay.
Look, That was actually a cool moment.
Dude, I told my parents I wanted to go see Toy Story 4, and they're like, what? Like, you want to go watch Toy Story?
Wait.
Like, there's, like, John Wick out and, like, the X-Men movies, and you want to go see Toy Story? I'm like, yeah, I'm, like, that old dude that wants to go see the Toy Story movies.
Basically me. Wait.
I think
I
that's
don't
a
think-
lot of people.
I don't think Natalie's seen it yet because she was at White River. We'll go see Toy Story with you.
Do it.
We'll do it. Alright. But nah, it wasn't like, oh my goodness, it was amazing. But it was also like, you know what? It was a good place to end it. Pretty good.
Didn't need this ending, you feel like?
You know what? Why not?
Like, how does it wrap up the other movie even more? I don't, like, just
Well, like I said,
Woody?
Yeah. It's all about, the whole movie is about Woody.
Okay.
No, because he's always
All the
gone.
movies are about Woody.
But it's always Woody going out and saving people or getting toys back.
Yeah. Is this
And-
not that?
No, it ends up being them not helping out Woody, but realizing that Woody's like, hey, you know, you've helped us your whole life. You've always been there for everyone. You know, you need to do what you need to do now. And I'm going to try not to spoil it, so you're still like, you know, still
Yeah.
good for you to watch.
Okay.
But
I'll need to go watch that.
it's definitely interesting. And actually, the beginning of it, the opening scene was also pretty good. That was actually probably one of the most times that you thought about, thinking about, considering about tearing up. Was
The
at the very
opening scene?
beginning scene. Yeah.
Was Andy, like, really old or something?
No, it was actually a flashback.
Bruh.
Yeah, the movie starts with flashbacks.
Okay, that's when you know
And
you
like
tear up.
flashbacks and
Fla-
like reverse time lapses.
What?
I don't know. It's like a
There's
time lapse.
time-lapse?
Like I don't know.
The time lapse of like the older movies.
Yeah.
I saw on YouTube.
So there's footage of like the older movies the
Oh.
old movies in it at the beginning.
I saw on YouTube like the people that voiced Buzz and Woody. They were like crying when they were shooting.
Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Yeah. They were crying
See,
when they were like
and
trying
I
to
wish
get
I
the last
didn't
bit
know.
of voice
I
acting.
wish I didn't know that going because I saw that like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know that because I was looking for it and expecting it, and it never totally hit me.
What, like them?
Like
voice actors?
Cause I'm like,
down?
I'm like, so which point are they? What point are like? What, I was looking for dialogue that like, them facing each other would make them tear up, and I never really found it.
Oh, I just...
Unless it was like the very end, I'm guessing. But it was more like you smile and it's like, okay, that's nice. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's over. It's like, I just couldn't help but smiling and be like, that was good. That's cool.
Seems legit.
So.
Alright, I think that's all the time we're going to have for the podcast this week.
Double yeet.
A double yeet.
You've been yoasted.
How do I alt-tab add this? Alright, we'll catch you guys next week.
On the flippity flip.